Often the far-right thugs try and find any excuse to blame things on Muslims and or people of minority, BAME or whatever it's called. And here you can see from the image, breaking King Charles today visited an Islamic Centre and opened his speech with Assalamu alaikum. As a monarch, he is supposed to be the defender of the Christian faith. Firstly, that shows you how much of an utter ignorant imbecile this individual is. When and where does it say that a monarch is supposed to be representing and defending and whatever else regarding Christianity? That could be for someone, for a priest or the Pope or people like that to do. So where did this idiot get this sort of understanding from? Secondly, the king can choose what to do. So what if the king decides that he feels like he wants to be a Muslim or he wants to be Jewish or in another faith, or even decides to be an atheist? Why does this individual have an issue with it? Should he be dictating just because he's a British king that he should be Christian? That's my question to that ignorant imbecile. Just like he doesn't like certain things, why people pushing certain things onto him? Why is he trying to push certain things onto the king? That shows you how these certain people are typically they think like this, and now they're angry that this king visited an Islamic Centre, and apparently this is a Islamic Centre in Oxford Centre Islamic Studies. I think it's Oxford Centre of Islamic Studies. And I think he opened it. I think they're having an event or something. I don't know the full details, but whatever they were doing, I don't understand why he and people have an issue with it. And what does it mean appeasing Islam? Either he was invited or he decided to go, or whatever the reason was. How's that appeasing Islam? And all these far right thugs and all these other people that have anti-Muslim hatred, do they have the same things about Judaism and synagogues? And also, before a lot of these far right thugs, they don't understand. They don't understand because they're not educated. They just like to hate and blame everything on other people. Where does Christianity come from? Where does Judaism come from? They come from the Middle East, just like Islam does. So what are these people on about? They have nothing going on good in their life, and they can't hold themselves accountable. So what I'll do is I blame Muslims, or I'll blame immigrants, or I'll blame X, Y, and Z for my problems, and that'll sort it. That doesn't sort it. And then you end up with silly posts like this, thinking that the king represents Christianity. He does not represent Christianity. A king is a king. He's not a priest or a pope or whatever else. But obviously, these people often they barely have GCSEs. Never mind anything else. They perhaps are they're not intellectually right. They're intellectually struggling to understand basic things. All they understand, it seems like, is just to hate on people and blame people for all their problems, and think that that's going to solve everything. That's not going to solve anything. And these people will continue behaving like this, because nothing's going to change. And this simple post shows you they don't have the capacity to understand and make basic errors. Who told this idiot that the king represents Christianity? No, like it seems that this person probably is a cultural Christian, because who told you that? Even I as a Muslim can tell you that the king does not represent Christianity, and he will tell you that, and other Christians will tell you that, the Pope will tell you that. The Pope might represent Christianity to a certain extent, the king does not. So there you go, that's far right thugs for you.